Okay, so now we're okay. So is there anywhere else in your body that you can feel it might be not right? The energy doesn't feel correct. The knees, hips. That's all I get at the moment. Okay, big breath in and out. All right, more stuff stuck in our head. All right, the difficulties I face are understood and used for my highest good. And often our biggest teacher, oh, hi, Julie, teeth and gums, okay, are our family, aren't they? All right, the old tendencies of attack and defense are replaced with acceptance and encouragement. So it's almost like we're biting onto something we don't want to let go. All right, so feeling doubtful is coming up in the gums. So again, you can look in Ina Siegel's book. She's got a section on gums, and she talks about massaging your face and gums. You're like all around where you can feel your gums, um, and massage them for about 60 seconds. Even if you can't do it with your fingers, do it with your knuckles if that's hard. And she said, do it vigorously without hurting yourself. Rest for 30 seconds. If you're comfortable, massage for a further 45 to 60 seconds. So it's like, I guess, bringing circulation and attention there. Right. So trouble selling the property, very doubtful it'll work out. Okay. So I guess you've got to come to imagining the person buying the home being grateful and saying, oh, we love your place. We're so happy, that we got to buy your house. So we have to focus on imagining the good outcome and how that would feel. All right. So the feeling of joy, we need to install that feeling of joy, remove the fear and install joy. So she's talking about, she says, say, divine healing intelligence, using the joyous ray of sunlight, please bring happiness, confidence, vitality, and vivacity into my life. Help me become more exuberant, energetic, and dynamic. Flood me with your light and allow my life to flow with ease, harmony, and grace. Help me connect deeply with the divinity of life and have access to limitless spiritual nourishment, inspiration, joy, and love. Help me open my heart fully to experience deep warmth, affection, compassion, and openness while knowing from the depth of my soul that I am loved, cherished, and cared for. Grant me faith to know that I'm not alone and will always be looked after. Thank you. She suggests to, if you would like to experience more joy, focus on what you can do or say to inspire someone else, and then become aware of your heart opening. So I guess as we give and show love to others, our heart does open, doesn't it? When people are joyful, they are connected to the divine source of love. Every day, communicate with that spiritual part of you. Listen to this divine aspect of yourself and allow it to guide you. So I guess that comes down to your spiritual practices. And also, like, we know we have to feed our body healthy food, and we need to drink lovely water and get, good sleep, and clear the bedroom of electromagnetic stuff so we can sleep well. But we also have to feed our spirit. So we have to pray, we have to meditate, we have to read scripture or read uplifting material that allows our spirit to be fed and to have that strong connection with the divine. All right, again, some hooks in our aura, males from the past, age 19 and 42. All right, so our boundaries, our ability to say no. No to bugs, no to people. All right, so sometimes we not all our windows of our soul are open to receiving light, and we got to kind of keep the screens closed to keep out negativities, and we're not always good at that. And sometimes we're letting in negative thoughts or negative entities. So it's like, again, feeding our spirit so we have that stronger connection to God and to feel the spirit in our lives and to work by inspiration. All right, I can be a great family member and maintain my healthy personal boundaries. I allow others to be responsible for themselves. Okay. Check in now. How does that feel about selling your place? Does it still feel stuck? All right, a bit more work in the throat chakra. All right, I speak honestly. Sometimes that's really hard. I know we often want to say to other people what they would like to hear. So sometimes it's hard to be truthful and, call people out. But I think if it's always done with love and intention, if we are told sometimes we're not doing something right, we can feel hurt or wounded or upset. But I'm sure if we show love afterwards to show that we care about that person, that we've said something and that we're not judging them on them or rejecting them on it, it's like, I think that we get used to listening and receiving and learning and growing, and it becomes a good way to do it because it happens through our body as things go wrong in our body or parts of our body complain, it's like a little message, you're not exactly on the right track, you've got to change it up a bit. Whether it's in your diet or some aspect of your life that you need to change, often you'll get a kick in the pants from your body, literally, and that your spirit works through your body to give you messages. All right, so tolerance. How is our tolerance? All right, I'm tolerant of my in-laws and no longer triggered by their words or actions. All right. All right, so some generational baggage regarding tolerance. Dad's side and the women. 17 generations of women. And some stuck emotions. All right, hurts where love is concerned. Age 6. Age 17. 20. 43. 48. 54. Okay. All right, now we're going to jump up into one of the higher chakras, the solar star chakra, which is all about the good and the bad in life and our connection to the solar system and the sun. All right, so an oil comes up here, Douglas fir. So this is about generational wisdom. So sometimes we can be critical of our ancestors, but they also had wisdom that we need to understand. So Douglas fir teaches individuals to learn from and value others' experiences, especially one's family and ancestors. It encourages respect for one's elders and ancestral heritage. So Douglas fir reminds individuals that valuable wisdom can be obtained by learning from the past, especially from individuals who are older, wiser, and more experienced. Okay. All right. So I love all parts of my personality. Okay. Again, higher. So this is the galactic chakra. This is about our Akashic record. So it's like everything that's happened to us is all stored in our energy field, also in our brain. So opposition of great proportion. So I guess we've all had lots of opposition presently, and I think in this time in the world's history, and we know this is perilous times. There is a lot of opposition, and we were chosen to come now because of our strength of character, and we knew that it would be a tough time, but we chose to come. All right, so it's weakened by self martyrdom. So I guess that's that like balance. We say service, 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 abuse, 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 abuse. So it's like learning where to stop. And I have trouble with that. The line gets very blurry because I always want to help other people, but sometimes it's to the detriment of self. So learning when it's starting to not feel good that we've gone too far. So it's strengthened by fasting. So you can do like intermittent fasting, or you can do a specific fast for a purpose. So uh, I often fast if there's a particular problem that I have or a family member has. I might fast to help have clarity or to help, send energy to that person and get higher help for that person. So even if pick a day that you're going to fast, and after your evening meal, you open your fast and you pray and ask for the things that you would like clarity in. If you have a decision to make, kind of make the decision in your heart, what you feel, and then ask if that decision's right. And you pray and meditate best you can while living your life. And we don't eat or drink until the evening meal on the next day. So before that meal, we close our fast and tune in and see what we feel and express gratitude for what we're receiving, and the help and the spiritual feelings that we feel. Because as we fast, we shut down our body more and our spirit's stronger to receive the message divinely. So, anytime you have a particular problem, fasting is a great way to help get extra spiritual support in whatever thing it is you need to fast about. All right, and another oil comes up, the oil passion. Thank you, Margaret. All right. So, when appropriate, passion encourages individuals to take risks, to confidently face their fears, and to break free from the limitations they place on themselves. It challenges individuals to use their creativity and imagination to fulfill their life's true desires. In short, when life has become a dull set of routines and obligations, passion acts as a reminder to rediscover one's inner passion. So you might want to use that oil on a regular basis at the moment to help your heart be able to sing the song that's in there. All right. So when you're feeling too duty bound, you're not doing what you love because you feel this huge sense of duty, or you're feeling joyless, it's, not having the joy in life. And maybe if you need a little kickstart with your spontaneity, you might use this oil as well. All right, and one last higher chakra. It's the universal chakra. So it's like the veil of the mind fades in a way, and we're open to higher consciousness, direct communication with the divine, and also like the entryway to enlightenment. So kind of seeing past the trivialities of the day, and also allows us to access advanced spiritual abilities. So, sometimes we are empaths and we can feel a lot more things than other people can feel. And sometimes that's good, sometimes that's very difficult. But maybe that awareness helps us be an instrument for good. Wanting to escape the body that you're in. So sometimes we can be angry at our body if it's not in the right shape or we have problems. But I guess it is the opportunity to learn through our problems and our pain. So it's also strengthened by solitude. So, sometimes you need to go for a walk by yourself, go in the bush or go in the forest or by the water or somewhere where you can kind of be alone with your thoughts. And also to allow spiritual messages to come to you so that you've prayed and you've asked for things. Sometimes as you read scripture, you'll be given an answer, or sometimes as you're hanging the washing or you're doing some other thing, ideas will come, thoughts will come, feelings will come. All right, another oil, Motivate, which I love Motivate oil. It smells like mint chocolate. Okay, all right. This blend is especially helpful in times of weariness and discouragement when one has lost the energy and motivation to complete important life tasks, such as caring for a sick loved one or assisting others in need. It is easy to become lethargic or discouraged when one is in a long-term care situation or another emotionally or physically taxing circumstance. So, Motivate can act as a support in rediscovering and maintaining one's desire to serve. It encourages individuals to work through their feelings of gloom, weariness, or hopelessness rather than slipping into despondency or despair. Instead of remaining paralyzed by these feelings, this blend launches individuals into positive action. It confidently reassures that they do have the courage needed to face another day. Oh, Margaret said Motivate was my oil that I used yesterday. Go, Margaret. Very good. Yeah. All right. So you might want to use this oil to feel a bit more encouraged. So a nice kick up the pants, not a nasty one. Okay. All right. I'm worthy and deserving of reaching my greatest potential. I'm unattached to my possessions, my opinions, and my body. All right. Well, I think that's a good spot to leave. So please take time to tune into your heart, listen to music that helps your heart feel happy and opens up your heart to ideas. Give yourself time to have divine connection. Set aside a little window of the day if you can to do that. And trust that whatever is in your heart is being planted there like a seed ready to bloom and, to sprout and to bring goodness to the world. I have faith in you that you are here for a purpose, and what's in your heart is important for all of us to share. And I want you to be true to your heart and to be honest with your heart and make changes that your heart's asking you to do. Okay. Have a lovely day. Be you, shine. Yeah. Smile so you make others happy and yourself. Okay. See ya.